Hello everybody, this is Jaime.Phillips with the Johnson Group at EXP. I wanted to get with all of you this morning. I've been meaning to do this for a while. We have a pretty big veteran community in this area, and I get a lot of questions about the VA loan and stuff like that. So what better way to talk about it than by talking to an expert? I got here loan officer Tim Spears with Veterans United Home Loans over here in their Hinesville branch. And he's going to answer a couple of questions for us, and maybe that way we can clarify some of the misconceptions that are out there about the VA loan. So, hey Tim, how you doing this morning?
Man. Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time, taking the time to do this for us. We're not going to take too much of it. The first question I'm going to ask you is simple. What is the VA loan?
So, VA home loan is the benefit that you earn as a veteran to purchase a home, and it's the best loan product that there is to purchase a home out there for sure.
And who qualifies for the VA loan?
So you got to have 90 days active duty service or 6 years in the reserves or National Guard. If you meet those requirements, then you should be good to go. Or if you get discharged, it just needs to be honorable or under honorable conditions.
Okay. And let's talk about credit score. What is the credit score that we look for on a VA loan?
It's a good question. So the VA is an entity, they do not do home loans. They guarantee 25% of the loan to the lender that actually does them. And the lender that actually does the VA loan, they're the one that sets the minimum credit score requirements. Most of the time it's 620, but if you hunt around, you might find some for 580 or something like that.
That's awesome. Now, is there a down payment?
No. So VA loan is 100% financing. You don't need a down payment, and there's no PMI attached to that either. So PMI is private mortgage insurance. So that's a great benefit. You just pay the funding fee, of course. First time you use the VA loan, the funding fee is 2.3%, and that is assumable. So you do not pay that out of pocket. It's just rolled into your loan. Second time you use it, it's 3.6%. So for example, if you bought a house for $100,000, with your funding fee included, you would actually borrow $102,300.
Okay. Now, what about I get this a lot of people that think the closing costs come along with that. Can you talk a little bit about the closing costs?
Yeah, so the greatest misconception is that you get a VA loan so it costs you no money. That's far beyond the truth. We've gotten very spoiled over the past few years of the sellers paying for everything. So the VA entitlement gets you 100% finance loan, so that means no down payment. However, there are loan costs associated with the purchase of the home. So if you can have your realtor, like Jamie, negotiate those into your contract, the seller will pay those for you, and that will greatly reduce your out-of-pocket expense. But if you don't, then you as a buyer are responsible for those closing costs. The lender can help you pay those as well.
Right. And can it be used more than one time?
Absolutely. So right now, if you don't have an existing VA loan, there is no limit on the house. So if you qualify for $1 million home, you can get it with no down payment. The only way that you would run into a cap is if you have an existing VA loan. Right now, the county loan limit is $726,200 for the majority of America. Some of the larger counties, Los Angeles, New York, they have larger county loan limits, but for the most part, $726,200 is the cap for second tier entitlement. So the only way you'd run into that is if you have an existing VA loan. Let's just say you got a house for $250,000, right? You would still have roughly $475,000 of remaining entitlement that you could use on your next purchase and still get 100% financing. So you would not need a down payment in that instance. Now, for example, if you bought a house for $350,000 and you wanted to buy another one for $400,000, you'd be over about $24,000 of entitlement, right? Now, the good thing about the VA loan is you can still use all of that entitlement. You've just got to pay their 25% of whatever's over that limit. So that probably only costs you a couple grand down payment, which pales into comparison of a conventional loan product or an FHA loan. Or you could sell that existing home, get all of that entitlement back. Now you're at ground zero and you have no entitlement restrictions.
That's awesome. That's really good information. Hey, thank you for doing this. And also, Tim is a veteran too, so thank you for your service.
Yes, sir.
And with that, if you all have any questions, you can message me directly, or you can write it on the comment section and we'll get back to you with an answer. Until then, have a great day. Bye.